it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me.
Hello, and happy Thursday. Thursday? Today's Wednesday. Today's Thursday. What is today? You guys, I'm going to have to go look at the calendar. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm ahead in my head so much. Happy Wednesday. I'm glad that you're here. I am glad to welcome you to day 17 of our mental diet series, an original podcast series of Breaking the Lucky Girl Code podcast. Today we're going to tap into how your social media diet affects your mental diet, what a social media diet consists of, how a well-balanced social media diet affects our mental diet, how to know when your social media diet is out of balance, steps to making improvements in your social media diet, things to cut out of your social media diet, and things to add in to ensure a well-balanced social media diet, as well as 100 positive affirmations for embracing a healthy social media diet. Phew, that was a mouthful. Disclaimer, I am in no way a mental health professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I am, however, a mindset coach, and I'm approaching this topic as so from my own personal experiences. If you want to catch up on any previous days in the Mental Diet series, there is a link down in the description box below, as well as there's a link to the different podcasts in this series. If you want to know information on how to break the Lucky Girl Code, I wrote a book on that. The link is in the comments here in the live chat, as well as in the description box below. And all kind of jazz down there, so make sure you check that out before you leave. Who knows who will find something interesting in my little old description box. I'm in a silly mood today. Silly moods are good moods. Mental Diet Day 17, how your social media diet affects your mental diet. Most people don't think about social media and your mental diet as a diet per se. But the things you intake into your body, into your mind, into your heart, affect your overall well-being, just like the food you intake affects your overall well-being. If you eat a lot of sugar, it's not good for you. If you speak a lot of negative things, it's not good for you. Just like if you take in a lot of negativity, it's not good for you. Social media is a tool, not a lifestyle. Use it as a means of connection, not an escape from your own reality. That was said by Anonymous, and I could not agree anymore. Social media is a tool, not a lifestyle. Use it as a means of connection, not an escape from your own reality. I know I have used social media as an escape many times in my life. More so in the past than I do now. Even though I still take in more social media than I need to. And I'm working on that. You know how we work on that? We get ourselves busy in something else. We get our focus off of it. We don't put our sole focus onto something like that. What is a social media diet? A social media diet refers to a conscious and deliberate reduction in the amount of time and energy spent on social media platforms. It involves taking a break or limiting one's usage of social media websites and mobile applications in order to achieve a healthier and more balanced relationship with technology. The term social media diet is often used metaphorically, drawing a parallel to regular diet that restricts certain foods to improve your physical health. In this case, a social media diet restricts or moderates the consumption of social media content to enhance your mental and emotional well-being. I don't think all this is going to fit over here. I'm going to try. Nope. Let's see. I'll break it up into two. People may choose to undertake a social media diet for various reasons, including but not limited to 1. Time management. Social media can be highly addictive and time-consuming, leading to a loss of productivity and time wasted. By reducing social media usage, individuals can allocate their time more effectively to other activities or responsibilities. 2. Your mental health. Constant exposure to social media can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, loneliness, or low self-esteem. Taking a break from social media can provide individuals with the chance to focus on real-life connections, engage in hobbies, and prioritize self-care. Number 3, information overload. Social media platforms are filled with a vast amount of information, opinions, and news, which can be overwhelming and stressful to process. A social media diet allows individuals to filter out unnecessary information and create a healthier information consumption habit. Number 4, comparison and self worth. Social media often presents curated versions of people's lives, leading to comparisons and feelings of inadequacy. By reducing exposure to others' highlight reels, individuals can focus on their own accomplishments, goals, and self improvement. And number 5, privacy and data concerns. Some individuals may opt for social media diet as a way to protect their privacy and limit the amount of personal data shared with social media platforms. A social media diet can involve strategies such as setting specific time limits for social media usage, uninstalling social media apps temporarily, designing certain days or hours as social media free periods, or engaging in activities that promote offline interactions and personal growth. It's important to note that a social media diet doesn't necessarily mean completely abstaining from social media forever. It's about finding a balance and developing a healthier relationship with these platforms, using them consciously and in moderation to benefit from their positive aspects while minimizing the potential negative impacts on well being. Balance is the key to a healthy relationship with social media. Use it consciously, not compulsively. That was said by Unknown. And it is so easy, you guys, to get compulsive when it comes to social media use. It can become a habit that's hard to break, it's hard to walk away from. No different than someone having an alcohol habit or a drug habit or a cigarette habit or a takeout eating habit. These are all habits that we develop within ourselves because it's continuous use, it's continuous application. And if you constantly feed that, it's what your body's going to crave, it's what your habits are going to line up to be. They become habitual. How does a well balanced social media diet affect our mental diet? A well balanced social media diet can have several positive effects on your mental well being, often referred to as our mental diet. Here are some ways in which a mindful approach to social media can impact our mental health. 1. Reduce stress and anxiety. Social media can be a source of stress and anxiety due to the constant comparison, fear, and missing out, or FOMO, or exposure to negative news. By limiting social media usage, we can create a healthier mental environment, reducing the triggers for stress and anxiety. You can also go a step further and block the negativity out of your feeds. I suggest everyone to do a social media cleanse and go through and remove anything that does not inhabit a part of who you are right now, that doesn't show who you are in the mental state that you're in right now. If you're looking to improve, do you have any self improvement in your feeds? Do you have anybody who's teaching you these things in your feeds? If not, I encourage you to find more and start removing the distractions. I have people on my Facebook feed I have to go through and remove periodically because their life situation has turned and shifted and it's become a negative influence on me. And so I remove all negative influences in my life. I don't want any negativity to rub off on me. I'm going in a positive way and I want nothing but positivity. Call it a hug box if you want, but I'm okay with that. I want a positive hug box around me because then I know the people that I'm come in contact with, no matter what time of day it is, it's going to be something that's going to uplift me. It's going to teach me something. I'm not here to be everyone's friend. I'm not here to have everybody like me. I'm here to encourage and inspire you. But in that need, I need to find people who encourage and inspire me. And I can't find that through negativity. So I do highly suggest doing a social media cleanse of your feeds, of your YouTube. Since you're here right now, start going on through. Do you even know who all you're subscribed to? I was shocked sometimes with how many people I am subscribed to, how many people I give that time and attention to is ridiculous, if you ask me. If they're not serving me, giving me value from their content, I no longer have them in my feed. I've removed everyone who does not offer value. Improve self-esteem. Excessive use of social media can contribute to low self-esteem as we often compare ourselves to others' seemingly perfect lives. By moderating our social media intake, we can focus more on our own accomplishments, strengths, and personal growth, leading to improved self-esteem. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Enhanced focus and productivity. No, yes, that's where I'm at. Social media can be a significant distraction, diverting our attention away from important tasks or goals. By reducing our time spent on social media, we can regain focus and enhance productivity, allowing us to engage more fully in activities that truly matter to us. Where's my card? Better sleep quality. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that again. By reducing our time spent on social media, we can regain focus and enhance productivity, allowing us to engage more fully in activities that truly matter to us. Number 4, better sleep quality. The blue light emitted by screens and the constant engagement with social media can disrupt our sleep patterns. Establishing a social media diet that includes a designated screen-free time before bed can help improve sleep quality and promote better overall mental and physical well-being. Number 5, increase mindfulness and presence. Constant scrolling through social media feeds can make us disconnected from the present moment. By reducing our reliance on social media, we can cultivate mindfulness, becoming more aware of our surroundings, and fostering deeper connections with the people and experiences in our lives. Number 6, enhanced mental clarity and creativity. Social media overload can overwhelm our minds and hinder creative thinking. By incorporating regular breaks from social media, we allow our minds to rest, recharge, and tap into our creativity more effectively. And number 7, better social connections. Paradoxically, excessive use of social media can lead to the feelings of loneliness and isolation. By consciously managing our social media consumption, we can allocate more time for meaningful face-to-face interactions, strengthening our real-life social connections and promoting overall social well-being. It's important to remember that everyone's experience may vary, and different strategies work for different people. The key is to be mindful of our social media usage and find a balance that works for us, prioritizing our mental well-being and nurturing a healthy relationship with technology. How many of you know your neighbors? Do you know your neighbors? Do you know their names? How many kids they have? What they do for a living? I do. Oh, no. I do. I do know my neighbors very well, and I'm very pleased to know them. They are part of my face-to-face interactions. My family is my face-to-face interactions on the daily. Don't let social media consume you. Consume it with purpose and intention. That was said by Jeremy Kent. Don't let social media consume you. Consume it with purpose and content. Know when your social media diet is out of balance. Do you know when your social media diet is out of balance? I can tell you a story. My daughter, I would always know when her social media usage was completely out of balance because she became more irritable. She became more snappy. She became more withdrawn, and I could tell she was down. And it was because she was a teenage girl stuck in the trap of comparison. Now she's an adult and she's beautiful and she knows she's beautiful. She knows she's talented. Her look on life is completely different than when she was a teenager. But so many people get stuck in that teenage comparison. Even as adults, they're stuck comparing themselves to everyone else. And that's a trap. That is a deadly trap of social media usage. It has been proven. There have been so many people who have unalived themselves because they were stuck in a trap of comparison. And in that trap, they thought they were not good enough. They thought their life was not good enough. They thought whatever situation they were in was going to be an embarrassment to their family or to themselves. That whatever situation they found themselves in was too much to handle. They didn't know how to find a way out. So they found the ultimate way out, which sadly has happened too many times in our school district. Too many times with many adults. Too many times on this platform itself. And someone's got to stand up and say, stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Everyone else is not the indicator of who you should be. You are an individual. You're created to be just who you are, not who Jim, Sally, Joe, Jim, Bob, whatever down the street is. You are you, and you bring something beautiful to this world. And it's time for the world to see that. So stop comparing yourself. How to know when your social media diet is out of balance. These are some trigger signs, some signs to look for in your own life to realize if maybe you're out of sync and you're into social media too much. Recognize when your social media diet is out of balance can be crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship with technology. Here are some signs that indicate your social media diet may need adjustment. Number 1, excessive time spent on social media. If you find yourself constantly spending excessive amounts of time on social media platforms to the point where it interferes with your daily activities, responsibilities, or relationships, it's a clear sign that your social media diet is out of balance. Look around your home. Is it messy? Is it dirty and unorganized? It seems like something's out of balance if that is the case in your house. I always knew when the school year was getting ready to vamp up because my house was spotless. But when I would get ready right before school year started, my house would turn into pure chaos. Stuff was everywhere. But it was because my focus was on my job, and in that it was also on getting the kids ready for school, and it took a back seat. So that is always an indicator for me if something is out of whack, is if my home is out of whack. Number 2, neglecting real life interactions. If you are prioritizing virtual interactions over real life connections, constantly choosing social media over spending time with friends, family, or engaging in activities you enjoy, it may indicate an unhealthy balance. Constant comparison and negative emotions. If you frequently find yourself comparing your life to others' highlight reels on social media and experiencing negative emotions like jealousy, low self-esteem, or feelings of inadequacy, it suggests that your social media diet is negatively impacting your mental well-being. Some may blow this off and say, I'm not jealous of them, they're jealous of me. How do you know that? How do you know what someone else is feeling and doing? Is it because you're on social media all the time and you're watching everywhere they go? That's a little creepy if you ask me. Number 4, increased anxiety or stress. If your social media usage is causing heightened anxiety or stress levels, whether due to information overload, fear of missing out, or constant exposure to negative news or online conflicts, it's a sign that your social media diet is affecting your mental health. Number 5, difficulty disconnecting from social media. If you find it challenging to take breaks from social media or resist the urge to check your accounts frequently, even when it interferes with other activities or personal time, it indicates a lack of balance in your social media habits. Say you're at work. Do you have an overwhelming urge to check your phone? To hop on YouTube to see who's got a new video posted or a new live up? That's an indication that you have a lack of balance in your social media habit. Number 6, sleep disturbances. If your social media usage is interfering with their sleep patterns, such as staying up late scrolling through feeds, checking notifications during the night, or experiencing increased restlessness after using social media, it suggests an unhealthy balance and potential negative impact on your mental well-being. Number 7, decreased productivity and focus. If you notice a significant decline in your ability to concentrate on tasks, complete assignments, or achieve your goals due to excessive social media usage, it's an indication that your social media diet is negatively affecting your productivity and mental clarity. If you recognize any of these signs in your social media habits, it's a good indication that your social media diet may be out of balance. It's essential to be mindful of your social media usage and make adjustments as needed to prioritize your mental well-being, relationships, and overall quality of life. Your mental health is more important than your online presence. Take care of yourself offline, and the online world will thrive as a result. That was said by Anne Borges. Couldn't agree more. Your mental health is more important than your online presence. If you are struggling mentally, you should not be online. Taking care of your mental health is more important than being online. Take care of yourself offline, and the online world will thrive as a result. Otherwise, you're going to take your troubled mental health online, and it's going to actually cause more trouble in your life. Because what we give out, we get back. And if you're giving out from a place where your mental health is compromised, then you're going to have your mental health compromised by the feedback that you receive. Or you're going to get trapped into something that you don't want to be in. Steps to make improvements to our social media diet. To make improvements to your social media diet and cultivate a healthier relationship with technology, consider taking the following steps. Number 1, reflect on your current social media usage. Start by evaluating your current social media habits and how they may be impacting your well-being. Reflect on the amount of time you spend on social media, your emotional responses, and any negative effects you've noticed. Your emotional responses. Number 2, set clear goals and intentions. Define your goals and intentions for your social media usage. Determine what you hope to achieve by making changes to your social media diet, such as reducing stress, improving productivity, or enhancing mental well-being. Number 3, identify triggers and identify the specific triggers that lead you to excessive social media use. It could be certain situations, emotions, or habits. Establish clear boundaries for yourself, such as designating specific times of the day for social media usage or setting limits to the duration of each session. Create a structured plan. Develop a structured plan that outlines the changes you want to make. Decide on specific actions you will take to modify your social media habits, such as limiting the number of platforms you use, uninstalling certain apps, or using time management apps to monitor and restrict your usage. I think it's on Facebook. You have a thing, I think you have a thing on there where you can limit how much time you are available on there. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in your settings. I'll have to go check that out. I'm not on Facebook very much anymore. Number 5, utilize technology tools. Leverage technology tools to help you manage your social media consumption. Many devices and apps provide features like screen time monitoring, app usage limits, or notification management. Take advantage of these tools and set restrictions and reminders that align with your goals. Number 6, engage in alternative activities. Replace excessive social media usage with meaningful and fulfilling activities. Discover hobbies, exercise, read books, spend time in nature, or engage in creative pursuits. Finding activities that bring you joy and fulfillment can help reduce the urge to turn to social media as a default option. Foster real-life connections. Prioritize building and nurturing real-life relationships. Plan social activities with friends and family. Engage in face-to-face conversations and participate in community events. By investing time in meaningful connections, you can reduce reliance on virtual interactions. Practice digital detox and breaks. Incorporate regular digital detox periods or breaks from social media. Designate specific days or hours as social media free time. This break allows you to recharge, refocus, and gain perspective on your social media habits. Curate your feed. Take control of your social media experience by curating your feed. Unfollow accounts that doesn't bring you joy or contribute positively to your well-being. Follow accounts that align with your interests, your passions, and your personal growth goals. Number 10, seek support. If you find it challenging to make changes on your own, consider seeking support from friends, family, or support groups. Sharing your goals and progress with others can provide accountability and encouragement. Remember, the goal is to find a balance that works for you and promotes your overall well-being. It may take time and experimentation to discover what approach works best. Be patient and kind to yourself throughout the process of improving your social media diet. Use social media as a platform for authenticity, not validation. That was said by Gary Vaynerchuk. Most of you know him as Gary V. Use social media as a platform for authenticity, not validation. That means use it to express yourself, who you truly are, not for people to tell you who you are. Makes perfect sense to me. Things to cut out when taking control of your social media diet. When taking control of your social media diet and striving for a healthier relationship with technology, consider cutting out or reducing the following elements. Number 1, excessive scrolling. Minimize mindless scrolling through social media feeds. Set limits on the amount of time you spend scrolling and make a conscious effort to engage with the platform intentionally rather than endlessly consuming content. TikTok is a perfect example. It is so easy just to scroll on TikTok. You might see something that really is enthusiastic to you, that brings out goodness in you that you enjoy, and the next thing is hit and miss. It's all hit and miss. It's almost like you're gambling. Number 2, notifications overload. Disable or limit notifications from social media apps. Constant notifications can be distracting and disrupt your focus. By reducing notifications, you gain control over when and how you engage with social media. Comparisons and negativity. Unfollow or mute accounts that consistently make you feel negative emotions or trigger unhealthy comparisons. Surround yourself with content that inspires, uplifts, and brings you joy, rather than fostering negative feelings. There's enough negativity in the world. Why would you choose to opt to look at it even more on your free time? I don't understand that. Unproductive or time-wasting content. Avoid engaging with content that doesn't add value to your life or align with your goals. Limit exposure to mindless entertainment, gossip, or excessive consumption of celebrity or influencer content that doesn't contribute positively to your well-being. Engaging in online conflicts. Refrain from participating in or getting drawn into online arguments, debates, or conflicts. Engaging in negative interactions can be draining and impact your mental well-being. Focus on positive and constructive discussions instead. Number 6, constant checking and smartphone dependency. Break the habit of constantly checking social media by setting designated times for social media usage. Reduce dependency on your smartphone by establishing boundaries such as implementing phone-free zones or practicing mindful phone usage. Number 7, Unrealistic portrayals and curated lives. Recognize that social media often presents idealized and curated versions of people's lives. Be mindful of the fact that what you see on social media may not accurately reflect reality. Avoid comparing your own life to those idealized representations. Mindless sharing or oversharing. Be intentional about what you choose to share on social media. I was not always good at this. Sometimes I used to overshare. Now I've pulled in a whole lot and now I'm sharing again. But everything I share with intention. It has purpose behind it. Consider the purpose and impact of your posts and ensure they align with your values and personal boundaries. Avoid mindlessly sharing every aspect of your life or oversharing personal information. Number 9, constantly seeking validation. Challenge the need for constant validation from social media. Reduce the importance placed on likes, comments, and follower counts. Focus on internal validation and finding fulfillment within yourself rather than relying on external validation from social media. Number 10, mindless use before bed. Avoid using social media right before bed. The blue light emitted by screens can disrupt sleep patterns and negatively impact the quality of your sleep. Establish a screen-free wind-down routine to promote better sleep hygiene. I'm not so good at that because I listen to some true crime stories usually when I fall asleep. Maybe I need to get better at that. Remember, the goal is to create a healthy balance and cultivate a positive online experience. Cutting out or reducing these elements can help you regain control over your social media usage and prioritize your well-being. It's important to find what works best for you and adjust your social media habits accordingly. Be a curator of your social media feeds. Fill them with inspiration, positivity, and meaningful content that adds value to your life. Things to add to ensure a well-balanced social media diet. To ensure a well-balanced social media diet and foster a healthier relationship with technology, consider adding the following elements. Number 1, a mindful engagement. Practice mindful engagement with social media. Before opening an app or scrolling through a feed, set a clear intention for how you want to use social media and what you hope to gain from the experience. Be present and attentive to the content you consume and the impact it has on your thoughts and emotions. Number 2, positive and educational content. Seek out and follow accounts that provide uplifting, educational, or inspiring content. Fill your social media feeds with content that aligns with their interests, values, and personal growth goals. Look for accounts that promote positivity, personal development, creativity, or informative topics. Meaningful interactions. Focus on cultivating meaningful interactions on social media. Engage in thoughtful conversations. Leave encouraging comments and support others' endeavors. Use social media as a platform to connect with like-minded individuals, share ideas, and foster positive communities. Number 4, set boundaries and time limits. Establish clear boundaries and time limits for your social media usage. Decide on specific periods of the day when you will engage with social media and stick to those designated times. Avoid mindless browsing and prioritize other activities and responsibilities in your life. Number 5, online activities. Dedicate time to offline activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and personal growth. Engage in hobbies, exercise, spend time with loved ones, read books, explore nature, or pursue creative endeavors. Balancing social media with real life experiences is essential for a well rounded and fulfilling life. Number 6, digital detoxes and breaks. Regularly schedule digital detoxes and breaks from social media. Take extended periods of time, such as weekends or vacations, where you completely disconnect from social media. Use this time to recharge, focus on yourself, and nurture real life relationships. Privacy and security measures. Pay attention to your privacy and security settings on social media platforms. Review and adjust your privacy settings to ensure you're comfortable with the information you're sharing and the access others have to your profile. Regularly review and update your passwords to maintain account security. Number 8, practice critical consumption. Develop critical thinking skills when consuming content on social media. Question the validity, reliability of information. Fact check before sharing and be cautious of spreading misinformation. Evaluate the credibility of sources and seek diverse perspectives to avoid being trapped in echo chambers. Number 9, unplug before bed. Create a screen-free wind-down routine before bed. Disconnect from social media and electronic devices at least 30 minutes to an hour before sleep. Engage in relaxing activities like reading, journaling, or meditation to promote better sleep and overall well-being. That is something I'm going to return to starting tonight, actually. I am going to turn my phone off and read an hour before bed. That is my goal. We'll see if I stick to it. I will. Number 10, regular self-reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection to assess how social media is impacting your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Evaluate whether your social media habits align with your values and goals. Adjust your approach as needed to maintain a healthy and balanced relationship with social media. Remember, the key is to find a balance that works for you and promotes your overall well-being. Adding these elements to your social media diet can help create a positive and meaningful online experience while maintaining a healthy offline life. Choose quality over quantity when it comes to your social media connections. Surround yourself with those who inspire and uplift you. That was, of course, said by Unknown. Now I have 100 positive affirmations for embracing a healthy social media diet. Feel free to choose the affirmations that resonate with you the most and repeat them regularly to reinforce positive and empowering beliefs around your social media habits. I am in control of my social media usage and create a balanced relationship with technology. I choose to use social media mindfully and intentionally. I prioritize my mental well-being over excessive social media consumption. I am confident in myself and don't compare my life to others' highlight reels. I am worthy of love and acceptance, regardless of likes or comments on social media. I focus on uplifting and positive content. I focus on uplifting and positive content that inspires and motivates me. I am selective with accounts I follow, curating a feed that aligns with my values and interests. I engage in meaningful conversations and build supportive connections on social media. I take regular breaks from social media to recharge and nurture real-life relationships. My self-worth is not dependent on validation or recognition from social media. I use social media as a tool for learning, growth, and sharing my passions. I respect my privacy and security on social media, taking necessary precautions to protect myself. I prioritize offline activities that bring me joy and fulfillment. I am mindful of the time I spend on social media, setting clear boundaries and time limits. I approach social media with a critical eye, evaluating the credibility and accuracy of information. I choose to spread kindness and positivity in my interactions on social media. I embrace my uniqueness and celebrate my own journey, not comparing it to others. I am grateful for the connections and opportunities that social media provides. I am resilient and I don't let negative experiences on social media define me. I use social media as a platform to share my authentic self and make a positive impact. I release the need for constant validation from social media and find validation within myself. I am in control of my emotions while engaging with social media, choosing to focus on the positive. I am present and mindful when using social media, savoring the moments of connection and inspiration. I take breaks from social media before bed, prioritizing restful sleep and overall well-being. I embrace a healthy social media diet that nourishes my mind, body, and soul. I use social media as a tool for self-expression and creativity. I am in control of my online presence, sharing my authenticity and responsibility. I find a healthy balance between my online and offline life, prioritizing real-life experiences. I embrace the power of disconnecting from social media to cultivate deeper connections with myself and others. I am selective with the information I consume on social media, focusing on valuable and meaningful content. I practice self-compassion and give myself permission to take breaks from social media without guilt. I am aware of the emotional impact of social media and choose to protect my mental and emotional well-being. I celebrate the accomplishments and successes of others on social media without feeling diminished. I detach from the need for constant updates or being constantly available on social media. I use social media as a platform to educate, inspire, and spread positivity. I'm confident in my own unique voice and perspective, sharing my thoughts and opinions with authenticity. I set clear intentions for my social media usage, aligning it with my personal and professional goals. I choose to engage in healthy, constructive discussions without respecting different viewpoints on social media. I am resilient in the face of negativity or criticism on social media, focusing on my own growth and my own positivity. I regularly evaluate my social media habits and make adjustments to maintain a healthy balance. I am mindful of the energy I bring to social media interactions, choosing kindness and empathy. I am unaffected by pressures of social media, valuing my own self-worth beyond external validation. I embrace the opportunity to learn, discover, and expand my horizons through social media. I use social media as a source of inspiration, finding motivation and encouragement from like-minded individuals. I set healthy boundaries around social media usage ensuring it doesn't interfere with my productivity or well-being. I choose to amplify diverse voices and perspectives on social media, fostering inclusivity and understanding. I approach social media with growth mindset, using it as a platform for continuous learning and personal development. I am grateful for the positive connections and supportive communities I have found on social media. I make conscious choices about the content I share, ensuring it adds value and authenticity to the online world. I am the master of my social media experience, using it as a tool for positive impact and personal growth. I approach social media with gratitude, recognizing the opportunities it provides for connection and expression. I prioritize self-care and well-being over mindless scrolling on social media. I am mindful of my emotions while using social media and take breaks when needed. I surround myself with positive and uplifting accounts that inspire and motivate me. I engage in authentic and genuine interactions, fostering meaningful connections on social media. I use social media as a platform to share my passions, talents, and expertise with the world. I am confident in my ability to discern between real and curated content on social media. I focus on my own journey and progress, celebrating my accomplishments without comparison. I embrace the power of unfollowing accounts that no longer serve my well-being or growth. I contribute to a supportive and inclusive online community, spreading kindness and empathy. I set realistic expectations for my social media presence, understanding that it's only a part of my life. I am open-minded and receptive to new perspectives and ideas shared on social media. I take regular digital detoxes to recharge and reconnect with myself and the world around me. I use social media as a source of inspiration, finding motivation in the achievements of others. I'm in control of my social media habits, resisting the urge to mindlessly reach for my phone. I prioritize deep connections with loved ones offline, balancing social media interactions with real-life experiences. I practice gratitude for the positive impact social media has had on my life. I choose to use social media as a tool for self-reflection and personal growth. I am deserving about the information I consume, verifying facts and seeking reliable sources. I embrace imperfection on social media, allowing myself to be authentic and vulnerable. I honor my values and beliefs in my social media interactions, standing up for what I believe in with respect. I release the need for validation from social media, finding validation from within myself. I recognize the power of my presence on social media and use it to spread love, positivity, and inspiration. I approach social media with curiosity and a desire to learn, staying open to new ideas and perspectives. I am grateful for the lessons I've learned from social media and the opportunities it has provided for personal and professional growth. I am in control of my social media experience, using it consciously and purposefully. I choose to prioritize my mental well-being over excessive social media consumption. I find balance in my social media usage, allocating time for both online and offline activities. I am unaffected by comparison and embrace my own unique journey on social media. I engage with uplifting and positive context that inspires and motivates me. I curate my social media feed to reflect interest, values, and personal growth goals. I foster meaningful connections and engage in authentic interactions on social media. I take regular breaks from social media to recharge and nurture real-life relationships. My self-worth is not defined by the number of likes or followers I have on social media. I use social media as a platform for learning, growth, and sharing my passions. I am mindful of the information I consume, evaluating its validity and impact on my well-being. I approach social media with a critical eye, discerning between a fact and a fiction. I contribute to a positive and supportive online community, spreading kindness and empathy. I set boundaries and time limits for my social media usage, prioritizing other aspects of my life. I disconnect from social media before bed, promoting restful sleep and overall well-being. I'm resilient in the face of negativity or criticism on social media, focusing on my own positivity. I embrace the opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals and foster meaningful relationships. I practice gratitude for the positive aspects of social media and the connections it has facilitated. I use social media as a tool for inspiration, education, and personal growth. I detach from the need for constant validation from social media, finding validation within myself. I engage in mindful scrolling, being aware of the emotions and energy I bring to my social media experience. I celebrate the accomplishments and successes of others on social media without feeling diminished. I prioritize real-life experiences and connections, using social media as a complement, not a substitute. I choose to use social media to uplift, encourage, and make a positive impact on others. I am in control of my social media habits, and I am dedicated to creating a healthy and balanced relationship with technology. And I have 2 more quotes to share. A healthy social media diet nourishes your mind, uplifts your soul, and inspires your soul. Uplifts your spirit and inspires your soul. That was said by Unknown. Unknown also said, choose moments over likes, experience over filters, and connections over followers. And with that, I'm going to bid you guys a fond farewell. I thank you for tuning in, checking me out today. I hope this has encouraged you on finding balance in your social media and how it affects you.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. So lucky, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Nowhere I'd rather be than with you. Feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me. Can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me.
See you tomorrow. Bye.